back. According to the Tourism Board, the number of tourists in Hong Kong has reached a new high of 54 million people last year. Chief Executive Leung Chun-ying says his government realizes there is a need to manage the increasing tourism demand. Jenny Lam reports.
The chief executive warned today that the government is looking into whether any law was broken in last Sunday's anti-mainlander protest on Canton Road in Tsim Sha Tsui. He said the demonstrators who hurled insults at mainland visitors represent only a minority view in Hong Kong.
The country at large realizes that tourism is a major sector of the economy and it provides a large number of job opportunities, particularly for the lower skill workers in Hong Kong. We fully appreciate the pressures that has been brought on certain districts in Hong Kong as a result of a large number of tourists coming to Hong Kong.
That number reached a high of 54 million last year, according to the Tourism Board, and an 8% increase is expected this year, most of them from the mainland. The board's chairman, Peter Lam, is against limiting the number of mainland visitors. More than 200,000 people in Hong Kong work in the tourist trade, he said, and restrictions will impact on the local economy. But he also admitted that a poorly managed influx will fuel public anger. Jenny Lam, TVB News.
The Travel Industry Council has received confirmation from the Vietnamese Consulate General that a barge did sink in Ha Long Bay earlier this month, but the shipping channel was reopened within an hour. The council says it is hard to determine whether it was reasonable for the captain of the cruise ship Costa Victoria to cancel the scheduled stopover in Ha Long Bay. Ronnie Samtani reports.
Passengers on board the Costa Victoria were scheduled to visit Ha Long Bay on February 4th. But the ship's captain informed passengers that morning that they were denied entry to the port because of a sunken barge in the area. However, after seeking verification from the Vietnamese Consulate General, the Travel Industry Council says that's not entirely true. According to the Vietnamese consulate's report, two boats collided in the Ha Long Bay area at 7:15 that morning, and as a result, a barge sank. The port was then temporarily closed for safety reasons. At 8 a.m., the Costa Victoria was informed of the accident, and so the ship's captain decided to take the vessel elsewhere. At 8:15 a.m., the sunken barge was located and the area was cleared, so port authorities informed all nearby ships that it was safe to enter the port. 3 big ships continued with their scheduled voyages, but the Costa Victoria did not go back and headed for Hong Kong instead.
The information that the ship Costa Victoria was not permitted to enter and visit Ha Long Bay on 4th of February for safety reasons is inaccurate. As a matter of fact, the fact is that the ship captain of Costa Victoria refused to navigate to the anchorage position. I think the thing is that the captain has every right to decide whether they should, visit whatever port. I think that safety reason is the main concern.
Lawmaker Ann Chiang, who was a passenger on board the cruise ship, questions why the captain told passengers at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. that the port was still closed when it had already been reopened. Another passenger on board says the Costa Victoria was scheduled to berth in Ha Long Bay at 9:30 a.m. and passengers were first informed about the change of plans at 8:30 a.m. When the cruise ship returned to Hong Kong on February 6th, disgruntled passengers refused to leave the vessel, demanding compensation for missing out on one of the scheduled stops. In a statement today, Costa Cruise reiterated that the captain's decision was based on the safety interest of passengers and that it complied with the Vietnamese Port Authority's instructions. The shipping company also said it had arranged alternative activities after the captain decided not to stop by Ha Long Bay. Ronnie Samtani, TVB News.
Using your Octopus card to shop online has just become possible. Octopus Cards Limited is teaming up with Alipay and the popular online shopping platform Taobao to offer a new payment and purchase service. Our Joao Da Silva explains how it works.
Most Hong Kongers already use it to pay for their MTR and bus rides, restaurant bills or grocery shopping. But now what you can buy using your Octopus card has become almost as varied as the items on sale at the popular mainland online shopping platform Taobao.com.
All you need is 2 electronic devices and 1 Octopus card. With one device, you select the product that you wish to buy, while with the other, you scan the QR code and make the payment by simply placing the Octopus card at the back of the device.
The service makes use of the near-field communication technology on your smartphone or tablet computer, which, coupled with the Octopus Card application, allows you to, for example, check the balance and latest transactions on your card. CEO of Octopus Cards Limited, Sunny Jong, assures prospective users that there are no dangers associated with using their cards to shop on Taobao.com.
It is extremely safe because, as I said before, Octopus will not collect any personal data. And for the data that we send to Alipay and also Taobao, it's only a reference number as well as a confirmation of payment.
The only drawback is perhaps the payment limit of $1,000 a day, which limits the choice of products you can buy online. There's also a 1.5% purchase fee charged by Octopus Cards Limited. The stored value smart card operator says it's now thinking about expanding its payment service to other online shopping platforms. João da Silva, TVB News.
All right, Chris, what Olympics excitement do you have for us today?
Well, we're going to head back to the Olympic ski slopes to get us started, where Pierre Vautier of France survived a tough challenge from his rivals to win gold in men's Olympic snowboard cross today.
And finally, a Miami artist has been arrested for destroying a $1 million vase by Chinese artist Ai Weiwei. Police say painter Maximo Caminero smashed the 2,000-year-old vase to protest the Perez Art Museum's decision to display only international works of art. The piece was one of 16 vases in an installation, each of which was dipped in bright colors by Ai. Ai, a vocal critic of the Chinese government, often uses ancient vases and artifacts in his work. Caminero claims he is a fan of Ai, but he says he had no idea the vase was so valuable. And that is a wrap of our news. Thanks so much for watching.
Good night.
Good evening. It was foggy this morning. Temperatures fell significantly in the afternoon. And as tonight's situation chart shows, a cold front crossed the coastal areas of Guangdong this afternoon. Today's temperatures ranged from 13.7 to 21.5 degrees, and the relative humidity was between 83 and 99%. Light winds. The current temperature is now 14 degrees Celsius with the relative humidity standing at 87%. The cold weather warning and the strong monsoon signal is now in force. So Freddie, how's the weather tomorrow? It will be cold. Temperatures will range between 9 to 11 degrees in the urban areas and 1 to 2 degrees lower in the new territories. It will be cloudy and there will be a few rain patches. It will be cold in the next couple of days. Tomorrow's air quality health index is forecast at moderate to very high. The maximum UV index forecast for tomorrow will be about 5. And here's the latest global weather update. Snow in Shanghai, rain in Taipei and Xiamen. Cloudy in Guangzhou, rain in Macau, cloudy in Chengdu. Sunny in Beijing, cloudy in Seoul, sunny in Tokyo. Snow in Bangkok, showers in Ho Chi Minh City, bright in Manila. Showers in Kuala Lumpur, thunderstorms in Singapore, rain in Jakarta. Sunny in Karachi and Mumbai. Sunny in Cairo. Showers in Brisbane, thunderstorms in Sydney, showers in Melbourne. Cloudy in Toronto. Rain in Vancouver, cloudy in San Francisco. Cloudy in London, showers in Paris and Amsterdam, cloudy in Frankfurt. And that's the weather. Have a lovely evening.